VO3 for now. And here's what's going on, right? If you understand what we're doing, yesterday we went into Poppy AI. And what we had Poppy AI would do was, okay, as you kind of go through all of these podcast episodes that I'm doing, I want you to create a prompt that allows me to put into something like Google VO3 so that I can provide clear, concise directions so that, see, primary, background, accent, typography, animation style, clean, modern, professional, not too corporate, not too casual, and boom. This allows me to come up with all of them. But as you kind of see right now, here's what happened. I went into Google Gemini and I want a pro plan. So what I did was, okay, here's my style prompt. So it knows exactly what it's going to go for. And then I say, hey, create a vertical bar or stacked graph chart that does this. Now, the vertical bar chart or stacked graphic, that's probably what's confusing it because the first instance of it coming was like this. I don't think the bar chart was that it should have been stacked, to be honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. But you can also see there's so many spelling mistakes that I did not like it. So then I said, okay, let me try to give an image so I can better show what a stacked bar looks like. So then the second instance was this. It kind of stacked this way, stacked this way, stacked this way. Now, obviously, what I'm trying to do is replace what I typically see as very expensive editors, especially for YouTube editors. Like they will cost like $1,000. So you're trying to save on some money. But this is showing me that the B-roll, the graphics, the interactive graphics that's supposed to capture someone's engagement so that it doesn't just feel like it's someone's talking head all the entire time. It's kind of not there. Or maybe I'm not providing information. So what I'm gonna do is gonna tell Poppy, okay, please give me the prompts for all the visual cues to be as specific as possible so that I can copy and paste this into Google VO3 and what the style guidelines should be so I can copy that into Google Veo as well. Please be very specific with our instructions as right now I'm seeing a lot of typos and spelling mistakes that are coming up on Google Veo3. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna have it update all of the prompts for the video cues, and let's see if it kind of gives me an updated thing. It can give me a master code. Boom. Let's do this. Boom. And then let's look at full prompts. Let's go for something very simple. Oops. Stop that. Okay, we'll see if that regenerates itself. But this is the prefix. You can copy that. And then this is new code after that. And this is how I'm trying to create and teach Google Veo3 to come up with all these things. Let's see, put this one in here. Oh wait, copy too many times. Let's do this again. So I'm gonna copy this one, put this right here. I'm gonna copy this one, put that right here. Here's the visual cue prompt. Again, please assume the role of a world-class YouTube editor who understands how. Let's see, I'm kind of pull this role back. Boom. Let's see if this comes up better. So this one was this one. Let's see if it actually fixed the mistakes. Land, stack. Interesting. Why did it do that? Equity still incorrect. Interesting. So land, 5 million, entitlement cost, still spelled wrong. So now it's totable. I don't know why I did that. Like, what is the middle bar, right? So these are the kind of issues that I'm running into as I'm using Google Veo 3 right now to figure out how to put in more captivating content because this is me looking to get 1% better. And the crazy part is, it used to be that one, if you just made a podcast, that was enough. But in my opinion, it's not. I have to understand what is my ultimate competitive advantage, and it's being obsessed with becoming better at communication. And I understand that if we cannot communicate how to build more affordable housing in an effective manner, I'm never going to be able to build more affordable housing. So this allows me to figure out, okay, through engaging visuals, through storytelling, through figuring out how to better apply AI so that I can actually captivate people's attention instead of trying to make this thing that's like some super closed off world affordable housing that doesn't work. Option, no one talks. I can't believe they misspelled talks. That's crazy, right? How do you put 2 L's in there? Just blows my mind. All right, let's try. Please assume the row. Follow all parse style guidelines. And please check for typos in all display text. Let me see. Infographic. Let's do a simple equation. Let's try that. So I'm just trying to have it create more and more videos every single day and try to figure out what is the right context. And the interesting part about this is I can't believe it's still tripping up on typos, right? Google Veo 3 has been sort of this, like, you see some of the videos that are out there on Instagram, and those videos look absolutely beautiful. Is this too simple? I'm not sure. Maybe it is, but I figured that this wouldn't be. So when you see what Google Veo 3 just generated, I mean, this is so simple. It's just a very simple fade in, fade out, but then they still have typos, even though I explicitly put in here no spelling errors. Proofread all text carefully before rendering. How did it miss that? I thought it was really explicit. And this video right here, I think it kind of did it, but then this middle part doesn't make sense. I kind of figured that if they just spelled equity corrected, that would have been so much better. And then a new value of 14 million. And as long as I can communicate and talk to this visual, then that would make sense, right? I don't need the middle bar. So maybe this is the best example, and I could have done that. Okay, so let's see what this video is. What are you gonna do? How did I misspell it again? 14 million? I don't know why I brought in 77 million earlier. Okay, so that's my test with Google Veo 3. It's gonna be heavily dependent on your prompt, but I'm really curious as to how I can describe it. So there are still a there's still a lot of typos in the videos that you're generating. How do I come up with better and more explicit prompts so that you understand to check for typos in any sort of text that gets rendered as part of any video? Please advise. Wait, what happened to my thing? Oh, I'm not trying to generate any more video. No, I want to X that. Man. So I guess I can't even generate anything else anymore. Deep research. Interesting. So I can't pick it back up from where it is. So I guess that's where it is. That's where I'm gonna have to stop today. You just kind of saw how I tested Google Veo 3, and still, it's just when it comes to making simple graphics, even though it can be very custom, it's just not there yet. It's getting all these typos, and I just got to learn how to get better at this because I think it's on me to try to make what I talk about more visually engaging. So have a good one, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 761. Have a good one, everybody.